Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 6 of Titans season 4. This is the end of part 1. And you know, I've asked for clarification. I've tried to look myself, but I don't, as far as I know, have any idea when part 2 is meant to air. You know, the week after this, Doom Patrol starts its part 1 for season 4, which we'll be covering here as well. It's just such a confused release because they've never done something like this before. So it's interesting. I'm just curious when we'll get to come back and finish out this story. But that said, guys, we're going to go ahead and hop into this one. Last episode ended with Sebastian being taken away, or going of his own accord. A little bit of both to save them, but kind of no choice was given. So if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gets you access as well. It is in watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes of my reaction to the entire thing. You also get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You get to suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, trying to make it worth your while since you are going to waste support the channel. But of course, I know how we do that, and a simple way you can help us out is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, because it really does go a long way with helping us grow here on YouTube. With that all said and down the way, guys, let's go ahead and hop into Episode 6, Brother Blood. Here we go. Yeah, smolder. What is he doing? Is he going bald? Is he like, I'm going to be Lex Luthor? Is he just punishing himself? He's spiraling, man, with every setback, dude. Ooh.
Sound came with you to stop you from killing my friends. Just leave me alone. Is he ready?
I feel bad for him, man.
We're running out of time. If we don't complete the ritual soon.
He must come to the Well of Blood willing.
Oh, I was literally about to suggest just pushing him into it.
Something happened to your head.
Are you wearing cologne?
Drakkar Noir. You're welcome.
What in the world? He's really giving into this. He's in bad boy mode. Oh, all right.
What's your big idea?
It's a 3-step process. We find them, kill them, and go have a cold one.
Hot take. We're not doing that.
I am done. This bitch killed my dad and put a snake up my guts. It's time for her and the kid to go bye-bye.
She's on high alert. It's too dangerous.
There's an old saying, Richard. He who doesn't learn from history is, what is it? Oh yeah, a fucking moron. If we'd killed him when we had the chance, we'd all be in the RV heading to Frisco right now.
Don't call it Frisco. We don't kill people, Connor.
We're not murderers.
Got it. Except for all the people you've murdered. Like the ones you burned alive in the asylum, which caused this whole mess in the first place.
That was different.
Hey, I'm not complaining. Shit happens. Sometimes people die. It's not always a bad thing.
We're not killing Sebastian.
Even Bruce figured it out eventually. Do you know how many people the Joker killed since Batman bashed his head in?
0.
0. I like that kind of math.
Jeez, man. Wow. Mildly frustrating. But yeah, we'll go there. We'll play with that. Ooh. What in the world?
Looks like you're not all the way back yet, are you?
No. Guess not.
Looks like you're not all the way back yet, are you?
Oh. What the fuck?
I can't do this. I won't.
Gar was seeing the statues.
So many memories hidden because they're too painful to remember. Are you ready to see them now?
Hey, excuse me. Have you seen Connor?
You kidding? Take a look.
Nard, I need orbital elements. I gotta see what I'm working with. You feel me?
I feel you, Mr. Kent.
Just call me Connor. Or Mr. Luther.
Oh my god. This is
All right, Connor.
annoying as fuck.
Please don't call me Richard.
You actually prefer Dick?
The last person to call me that was Lex Luthor. And then he sent 6 ninjas to kill me and Tim, so yeah, I actually prefer Dick.
Okay. You know he wasn't actually trying to kill you, right? He was just sending a message.
How do you know?
Because if he were trying to kill you, he would have rigged the room with explosives. That's what I would have done. If I wanted to kill you.
Jesus.
Thoughts?
About Connor? That something is definitely wrong. It's like the luck side of him is taking over, which of course means that the satellite idea.
That's not how genetics work.
By the way, how's your non-confrontational let's just sneak Sebastian out the back door of the temple while May Bennett's looking the other way plan going?
Hey, Dick. I have an idea.
It's going great. Thanks for asking.
He also should have heard them talking behind his back, but maybe he did. Maybe he didn't address it.
But your instincts have always guided you to your destiny. Even when the world stood in your way.
So in this line of code, x equals x plus 1, you can see
Poor
we have a
Sebastian, man.
variable, and it-
I see shortcut. Instead of writing x equals x plus 1, you could just write x plus equals 1, and it performs the same function.
Ding ding, Mr. Sanger! Looks like you are headed to the bonus round where the scores can really change.
He seems a little more salty about that than actually celebratory.
Hey, Sebastian, hang back a sec.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, don't fucking do that again.
You're a smart kid. Now, here's the thing. Teaching is about fundamentals, not shortcuts. And I'm worried that you haven't mastered the fundamentals. Take this to the guidance office. Have Mr. Perez find you a spot in basic programming.
Wow, what an asshole.
This is insane.
Compared to what? 2 hours ago, I was inside his stomach trying to kill a ghost snake.
And 2 hours before that, we were fighting zombies.
And I kissed Bernard. Big night for everyone.
We don't have all night.
You know, he could just do all this himself if he's going to complain about it this much. Assuming his powers work right now. Well, I mean, he heat visioned his hair off, so yeah. They did it. Theoretically.
There's no natural way this can be happening. Hack into the LexCorp server. I think I know who's behind this.
What is going on with Gar again? What in the world? Oh, just don't transform and break everything. The Raven statue is crumbling.
Why don't you go lie down? Go get some rest.
It's okay, I'm just gonna get some fresh air. No, I'm okay.
Hey, do you want some company?
He's like rocking through time right now.
It's okay, it's been happening to me all day.
He's gonna wig out, transform, and eat a bunch of people.
Listen.
Ooh.
When the tower splits in half, when you see it happen, take yourself to the red. Do you understand? Do not forget this. In the end, all of life, everyone and everything, it depends on you, Garfield Logan.
What the hell?
Hey!
Ooh.
Leather jacket, the bald head. I get it, you're changing, you're growing. That's all good. Just trust me, you don't want it to happen too fast.
Well, you know what? I'd say it's happening just in fucking time. Rachel's useless. Gar's losing his mind. Kory's blue thing, inconsistent at best. And Tim, well, he can't do anything. At all. So if I were you, I'd stop worrying about my best player and just take the win. Any hack attempts in the last 10 minutes?
4 minutes ago.
Where did it come from?
Fire Creek Dam.
That's where she is. Thank you.
Oh, God. Oh, Connor! Fuck.
Are you gonna open it?
Oh. It...
You always talked about how the one your mother gave you was the start of everything, so...
Oh.
And now with you, designing your own
I still
game,
have mine, actually.
maybe it would be inspirational.
It's got a nasty memory to it, kinda, actually.
We need to talk.
Okay.
It's over.
You're joking, right? What's wrong?
What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and wait for you to figure it out?
What are you talking about?
What is going on?
You can lie to yourself. But don't lie to me.
Look, I'm gonna go.
What's going on? This seems completely unprompted. She looked eerily similar to Vera Farmiga.
Why did you do it?
Because I knew she would. Eventually.
When other people hurt you, that's a tragedy. But if you take up the cudgel and do it for them, that's a sin.
Oh. Whoa.
Do you know what you are? Do you?
Yes. I do.
It's a weird turn.
Just wanted to say thank you.
For what? I haven't done anything yet.
Either way, I'd say you've earned your $5 million. Don't make me regret it.
You really think this was about the money?
Wasn't it?
I have to admit, hanging out with you these past few days, it's been a lot more fun than I expected.
You call this fun?
Sick, isn't it? What have I become?
A Titan. All right, let's see what Connor gets himself into.
Do it.
With pleasure.
Oh! It wasn't her. It's got to be like a double or... Yeah.
How did that feel?
Jeez.
Okay, Rachel. Focus on your feet.
A little off-center, but we'll roll with it.
Gar, you're first. Break in and find Rachel's powers. We need her back up to full speed as soon as possible. Be destructive. Something big.
Got it covered.
Yo! I'm so glad he's more than that shitty tiger. At least in this season, man. That guy's dead. Yeah, there's her powers. Forgot about that thing. Oh!
Rachel.
I have no idea.
Yo!
Admit as welcomes go. This is a little on the chilly side.
What's that, love?
Can't hear you.
Oh. Oh.
Not again.
God damn it. Just after that great little moment back then, I should have saw that coming. Honestly, I thought Sebastian was going to be the one that stabbed her after everything.
I'm staying. Sebastian, you don't have to do this. Yes, I do. I'm just so tired of being nothing.
God damn it. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but like, it's just frustrating. What in the world? Oh, he's got to get everybody into the red now. I don't know how he knows how to do this, but whatever. Hope Jinx isn't actually dead. I'm pretty sure she is, but like, I was just starting to get used to her being around and being on the team, man. Wait, is this going to be the moment from the teaser trailer? The hand outstretching out of the pool? Nope, we're not even going to get that. Shit. Alright, well, that's the end of part 1. It was interesting. It definitely wasn't flawless. There's some things that have been going on with the plot in these last 2 episodes that have just been a little frustrating. Mostly surrounding Connor. Everything else, I think, for the most part, has been fine this season. It's just Connor's getting on my nerves, man. He just keeps making stupid decision after stupid decision. Everything else, I thought was pretty fun. It was pretty interesting. This was there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff to fill the air in this episode while Sebastian kind of did his thing. Taking a trip down memory lane, being like, hey, whoa, everybody's being a dick to me. And then the one time that because of all that, he was a dick to somebody else, so he would... I do like that little moment. It was like he's been punished by other people so much that in that moment he chose to punish himself before the other person had a chance. And she was like, that's stupid. That's weakness. Stop that shit. And then all those people are part of this cult. That was an interesting little twist. I would love to have seen how they got indoctrinated into all that, or did they couldn't have known from the get-go. I would assume not, at least. Or were they bewitched to be there just as part of this presentation? It's seems like that would be a manipulation tactic his mom would use to get what she wants out of this whole situation. In the end, with them showing up, them coming for him, like, this is a little bit where I'm just like, okay, I don't feel like he saw or was shown enough to, like, completely turn back on everybody, especially for them, like, going so hard to get in there and help. Raven getting her powers back switches her into White Raven mode in this. That's what I expected to happen. I kind of expected her hair to just go back to normal, though, afterwards when she got her abilities back. But no, they completely changed his form back. Maybe, I don't know the reasoning behind that. From what I can recall, that happens when she unifies all of her emotions rather than repress them. I don't know if there's been like a situation like maybe this is like because she finally accepted her powers. That's the only thing I could think of that happened in this. She got the unitard and the cloak as well, so that kind of came with the whole spiel. Gar has teleported everybody into the red out of convenient necessity. He's kind of stumbled upon it up until this point, and then this dude shows up and is just like, hey, when the statue with the tower breaks, take them to the red. As if he can willingly go there, and he managed to do it. Jinx spending most of the episode being all like having fun. Like she's been gelling with the team a lot in the last couple of episodes, and I like seeing that kind of come through and her kind of be along for the ride for more than just the money and the reward. And I should have saw the flags waving in the air when that was coming. That she only got to wear her suit in this episode for like not even a full minute. See, I thought when she was about to kill the mom, like Sebastian would have been turned enough to this point to be like, no, she's my mom, and like stab her himself. But no, she just wasn't capable of completely freezing Mother Mayhem. So yeah, got a little cocky too quick there. But yeah, she looks pretty dead. We'll see what happens though. Kory's powers, man, whatever happened with her and this like blue ability she's unlocked, I don't understand it. None of it makes any sense. I mean, they don't even understand it. So like, it's hard to really kind of get behind it. Like what it is, what she even does. But like, yeah, I do like the team being a team. Even if Connor is being a little bit of a bitch this entire time, the team is being a unit. And I've liked seeing that the entire time, the camaraderie within the team, them actually coming around from the darkness of their past. And I like that this kind of called them out on it as well. Connor did. It was like, dude, you guys have killed a lot of people. What are you even talking about? Why are you even complaining? It was a little meta. It was a little self-aware, but I did appreciate that, him calling them out. And I did, as much as I found it annoying that Connor took this turn and has rebounded in this way, I like watching him operate like that because it was a lot of fun seeing him take charge, quip back at Dick, and run this entire like control room to counteract this plan. But then he would still make these stupid, short-sighted, immature moves at the end of the day, which just shows exactly what he's doing is just, and he's not that old. I get that. He's been, you know, we saw a lot of that last season as well with him and Blackfire and stuff like that. Like he is, I mean, in all reality, dude's still technically at like a toddler level. So like, he's just super smart, super capable. He's just, he has not matured at all. So like, there's that. Oh man, he's got all this power and like no control half the time. It's dangerous, but it's interesting. And again, another positive of the season so far is Gar being other things. You know, we had that one time he accidentally turned into a snake with the Trigon moment to break them out of that. And then his default tiger. They kind of set it up, at least in the last season, that he was trying to research other animals for inspiration and try to figure it out. And it's paid off here, man. We've seen him be a few different things. Well, there's been multiple things he's been, but only a few things that we've seen, rather. Let me correct myself there. Because he did, when he freaked out, when he got his suit for the first time, he did kind of like, they were like, he blacked out. We didn't see any of it, but they're like, oh, Gar, you were all these things and you were just tearing everything apart. But we didn't get to see any of it. We also didn't get to see the transformation of the virus, but we did kind of get to witness its effects as it was happening. So there was stuff like that. There's ways they're skirting around it, like for the budget and stuff like that, which shows clearly still doesn't have the highest budget, because like the special effects and stuff like that, especially for people like with Raven and Starfire, it just, like I've mentioned this before, it looks like Sony Vegas, somebody on YouTube playing around with Sony Vegas half the time. But I can't complain too much, man. I've watched like 8 years of the Arrowverse. I just have a little bit higher bar of expectation when something's on HBO, of all things. But overall, I've still been enjoying the season. It's still not rock solid, but I've been having fun. Even when it's goofy and not making much sense, I'm at least having fun with it. But guys, what do you think? What do you think about the end of part 1? What are your thoughts about everything that's transpired? What do you think is going to happen? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Philly Vane, Yori, Kory Scum, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Raven McGann, Jeffrey Hale, and M. Sephiroth. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this episode, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video, or when the show comes back. Take care, everybody.